Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you with our special summer preview show.
I have a question.
Yeah,
How long will the New Media Zone be new?
we said it's going to be new for the entire run.
Okay.
Which I can't believe, as of coming up shortly, is 6 years.
Oh, for the love of God.
Where the hell did those 6 years go?
I'm worried about 6 years. I'm worried about the last 62.
Oh my. It seems like only yesterday.
Only yesterday.
I was cutting out this top here.
Uh-huh.
And painting it during the summer, June, July, after I retired, and we got the new show underway.
Oh, wow.
Seems like only yesterday, but now it is 6 years since I've been retired, and I watched that video of my last day, and I can't believe I worked in this vile building for that many years.
But it made you wealthy.
It did. It was a lot of suffering at the time, but now, 6 years of freedom, it is worth it. But we have new films.
New films.
Coming out. And you remember, as I was reading some of these off, and maybe, I don't think you as much, but we used to look forward to the summer movie releases.
We did.
And, there was 89 was a big one. There was Batman, and there was an Indiana Jones, and James Bond, and the other ones.
You know, Ed, I'm looking past the camera and I see your poster up there.
Yeah.
I go to this trivia night.
Yeah.
And one of the categories the last time I went was Spielberg movies.
Okay.
And one of the questions was, well, it wasn't really a question. It was just, name the movie.
Uh-huh.
This film was released in 1975,
No.
and it was about a shark, great white shark, killing people in Martha's Vineyard. Now, I'm sorry, if you're even 10 years old, you have to be an idiot to not get that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the level of trivia. I want to go to the owner and say, can I take over doing trivia night and asking the questions? Because mine would be better.
I know. E.T. even, I think, would be a little trickier.
He did ask about E.T. It started.
Oh, there were other ones, too,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It
right?
was 5. It was a category of 6 questions of Spielberg movies. One of them was
Were any of them challenging in any regard?
not at all. Usually, he didn't have the question finished, and I'm telling the guy who writes down the answers what it was. One was about a young Drew Barrymore finds an alien. He actually asked the question, saying that this film took place during the terrorist attacks of 1972 Olympics in Munich.
Oh.
The name of the movie is Munich.
Uh-huh. That's one I don't even picture Spielberg doing, but I could get the answer from that.
That's the level of question that this guy asks. It was bizarre. Very bizarre. But anyway, I'm sorry, I digress. Let's get into the films.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
June.
June! June? What about May?
Oh, you're going first.
I'm
That's
going
what it is.
first.
Okay.
I got May. Are we showing clips or we'll show them later?
We're going to show a still, I think, from each film.
Oh, because we're...
We're a poster.
Yes, we're not allowed to show. May 24th, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Now, weren't we at the Cannes movie and we saw this?
Yes.
Okay, we saw the trailer for this.
Yeah.
It's the 5th installment, because no one can make an original film, in the Mad Max franchise, serving as both a spin-off and a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. This stars Anna Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth, and Tom Burke. Also on May 20th. Oh, go ahead.
No, that Anna is, I believe that's Maria from the new West Side Story.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't come across as a tough Mad Max type figure, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
I think I saw her. I don't know if the series was Gambit. Something about it was a chess.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yes.
she was in that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She seems pretty good. She can act and she's attractive.
Okay, so if they put some,
Take that. Take that there, Sydney Sweeney.
Yes.
Garfield. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Put some armor on her. I guess she'll be.
Well, you
all
put
right
armor
there.
on anybody. I mean, you put me in that what was that thing? For Spider-Man.
Yes. Hold your thoughts on that for another
Okay.
couple of reads.
Yeah, I was gonna say you put me in that outfit, and I still look like a.
Yes, Kraven the Hunter.
Yes, I still look pretty awful. Anyway, the Garfield movie's coming out. Stars Chris Pratt, Samuel L. Jackson, Ving Rhames, Cecily Strong, Bowen Yang, Snoop Dogg. I'm assuming this is animated, or is it
Yes.
live action? It's animated. All right, that's the Garfield movie. Again, original. May 31st, Ezra. Starring Bobby Cannavale, Rose Byrne, Vera Farmiga, Whoopi Goldberg, Rainn Wilson, Tony Goldwyn, Robert De Niro.
A lot of people.
Max Brandel, a stand-up comedian living with his father Stan, struggles to co-parent his autistic son Ezra with his ex-wife Jenna. When faced with difficult decisions about their son's future, Max and Ezra set out on a cross-country road trip. Because that's how you deal with problems.
That's also not totally. I don't know the story, but it sounds awful like Rain Man, doesn't it?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
He went on a road trip.
He did. Then he went on to count cards or something.
Yes.
Also, May 31st, Summer Camp. Diane Keaton. Wow, she's still alive. Kathy Bates, Alfred Woodard, Josh Peck, Eugene Levy, Beverly D'Angelo, Dennis Haysbert. Nora and Ginny and Mary have been close friends since they were children and have spent their summer vacations together without fail, attending sleepaway camp as a trio. Oh, that's a slasher movie. As they have aged, their opportunities to spend time together have dwindled, and thus, when the chance for a summer camp reunion presents itself, they all accept it, albeit with different levels of enthusiasm.
Yeah, I was going to ask, but it is a comedy. Eugene Levy,
Well, it would
all
have
these
to be
older
because-
folks
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't know what this is, but mine says June 7th.
June 7th, I take over because I thought it was using up too much ink to go back and forth for movies. So
Okay.
you read a page, I read a page.
Oh, that's fair.
Save some ink. The only show that saves some ink. Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Oh, no.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, Vanessa Hudgens, Miami detectives Mike and Marcus investigate corruption within the Miami Police Department when their late Captain Conrad, sounds like somebody that passed on before the sequel came around, is accused of being involved with drug cartels, but a setup turns them into fugitives, forcing them to work outside the law in order to solve the case.
Ooh. Maybe Will Smith will just slap some sense into people.
I believe this is the fourth one of these Bad Boy films.
I haven't seen any of them.
No, I haven't either. Apparently popular enough to bring it back. I guess
Martin Lawrence is just begging for work.
yeah, and he's Will Smith is looking for
Redemption.
back in the door, so we'll bring back his old character. Inside Out 2,
Oh, no.
Amy Poehler, Louis Black, Diane Lane returns to the mind of newly minted teenager Riley just as headquarters is undergoing a sudden demolition to make room for something entirely unexpected, new emotions. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust, who've long been running a successful operation by all accounts, aren't sure how to feel when anxiety shows up. And it looks like she's not alone.
What the hell movie is this? What was the first one? Is this animated?
Yes. It's an animated with the little emotion characters. Do you remember those guys?
No.
Is horny teen one of the new
Ooh.
emotions coming in? June 14th.
Students.
Not 19th, but we're getting close.
They are.
The Watchers. Ishna Night Shyamalan.
Oh, there's another Night Shyamalan?
This is the daughter.
There's two?
Dakota Fanning is in this one. 28-year-old artist Mina gets stranded in an expensive, untouched forest in Western Ireland. Upon finding shelter, she unknowingly becomes trapped alongside three strangers who are watched and stalked by mysterious creatures each night.
Oh, no.
And I'm sure there's a twist ending that won't be that interesting or fun at
dear.
the end.
How dare you?
June 21st, The Bike Riders. This one I said before, it sounds like a lot of other characters riding bikes. We got Austin Butler, who's Elvis.
Okay.
Michael Shannon, who is General Zod. We got Norman Reedus, who's Walking Dead. And Tom Hardy, who is Venom.
Right.
Set in the 1960s, it follows the rise of the Vandals MC, a fictional Chicago outlaw motorcycle club. Seen through the lives of its members and their families, the club evolves over the course of a decade from a surrogate family for local outcasts into violent organized crime, threatening the original founders' unique vision and way of life.
Oh, no. Also, June 21st, Kinds of Kindness with Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, and Hunter Schafer. Now, Emma Stone and Willem Dafoe were in Poor Little Things.
Yes, this is the same director doing this one.
Well, then I'll miss this because Poor Little Things was god-awful. Did you watch it, Ed?
I had no interest in that until I saw it was sort of a Frankenstein story.
A little bit, but it was. I think it was more of a women's empowerment type of film with Emma Stone's parts, which not worth the price of admission.
I saw
Mark Ruffalo's butt.
well, he was a better butt, right? Or,
I don't know.
I did see, and I guess that's all I have to see of this film, from Mr. Skin of MrSkin.com. He covered all of the nudity.
Yes. There's a lot of it.
Well, you can't all be perfect, right? She wasn't. Emma Stone isn't perfect.
No, she's attractive. She really is. I
Yeah.
just like to mock things because if you ever saw me naked, you'd go blind. But it raises the issue, Ed.
Yes.
Years ago, it's come out where like directors kind of like forcing women to do the nudity, and then they all fought back. No. I'm having a clause put in my contract. I will do no nudity.
Yes.
Julia Roberts, I'm not doing any nudity. Blah, 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 blah. No nudity.
Zendaya.
Whatever, no nudity. Now they're all nude. Now they're all like, I want to get naked for this. Scarlett Johansson. Top to bottom. What's the? I don't even know her name. There's another one. Top to bottom, close-ups, parts, things. Jennifer Lawrence. Oh my God! If you freeze frame it, you can see like.
She has a Merkin, says Mr. Skin of MrSkin.com.
I don't know.
But the top is hers.
I don't know about the Merkin part. You might want to freeze frame that.
Frame it?
I think you can see. But now they're all.
Yes, Hunter Schafer is in this.
Yeah,
she's a transgender actress.
Is that true?
Who is in that HBO show, Euphoria?
Oh, I never saw that.
Who is nude? But Zendaya has the no nudity clause. She is not nude.
Okay.
And the other one, who was not attractive,
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney is in that, totally nude.
Oh!
That Euphoria.
I need to get HBO. Anyway, Kinds of Kindness is an anthology fable with segments following a man without choice who tries to take control of his life. A policeman who is alarmed that his wife, who was missing at sea, has returned and seems to be a different person, and a woman who is determined to find a specific someone destined to become a prodigious spiritual leader. Alrighty. Thelma! June Squibb. Richard Roundtree.
Yeah, that's the only reason I put this in there. He has a film coming out after he's gone.
Posthumously released.
Posthumous, yes.
Parker Posey, Clark Gregg, Malcolm McDowell. When 93-year-old Thelma Post, June Squibb, is duped by a phone scammer, she embarks on a quest to take back what is hers. Oh, please tell me she's beating the crap out of people. That's what I want to see. June 28th, A Quiet Place, Day 1, Film 3. Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Quinn, and Dennis O'Hare. An apocalyptic horror film that serves as a spin-off prequel in the A Quiet Place film series. Okay.
I believe there's even a third one coming with...
well, that is the third one, isn't there?
Well, an actual timeline with... what's her name there that you enjoy?
Emily Blunt?
Yes.
Oh.
There's another one with her, I believe, but this is a prequel.
Ooh. Okay. Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter. This is a Kevin Costner western,
Right.
Which means Please bring lunch and dinner.
And this is only part one.
And this is only part one. It's going to take forever. It's described as a two-part event. The films are set in the American Civil War period, depicting the expansion of the American West. Now, having mocked Kevin Costner's filmmaking just then, I will say, if you set aside the time and are mentally prepared to watch the westerns that he's in, they are usually extremely good.
Yes.
They are very, very good. So,
even that series, that Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, never saw that.
I never saw that, but I did have the chili, which gave me the runs.
Oh.
So don't have the chili. It was over there at Walmart. I'll have some chili. No.
Okay, well, no. But yeah, this is chapter one. So
Chapter one.
Daddy-O, Dakota Johnson and Sean Penn. After landing at JFK Airport, a young woman takes a cab back to her apartment in Manhattan. During the ride, she and the cab driver, Clark, have unexpectedly honest conversations about numerous topics, including their past and present relationships, sex, power dynamics, loss, and vulnerability. This sounds like that HBO series. What was it? The Cab and the Night something?
Yes, it sounds like a bottle episode in a all-in-one location film.
Yes.
So we're gonna.
Well, that keeps costs down.
Yes. It's good for her because she's not going to get any work after that Madam Web there.
And finally, July 3rd, Despicable Me 4. Just keep putting them out. Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, Will Ferrell, Joey King, Sofia Vergara. The fourth main installment and the sixth installment overall.
With the two Minions movies.
Oh, man. Oh, I keep going.
I do like those Minion movies, though.
Yeah, I guess I'm reading a lot more. I didn't realize that.
I think I'm next, though, July 5th, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. How many movies are
You're done?
coming out, Ed? I got 2 more pages to go.
Let's see. Beverly Hills Cop 4.
God damn it, people.
Axel F. is coming to Netflix. Not a release, but I thought it should be mentioned. Eddie Murphy, Judd Reinhold is back, and Paul Reiser. And Bronson Pinchot. Was he in the other ones?
I don't know. I never saw the other ones.
Kevin Bacon. I don't think he was in the other ones.
I consider these, if they're released for like Prime or Hulu, I consider them releases.
Yeah.
You just don't have to leave the house.
It's tough, though, to find what is actually a theatrical release anymore. July 5th, Maxine with 3 X's in the middle.
I like that.
This is the third in the X and Pearl series with Mia Goth. Kevin Bacon is in here. Boy, he's getting a lot of work. And Halsey is in here. In this film, as the only survivor of a massacre, Maxine sets out for fame and success in 1980s Los Angeles while being stalked by a killer known as the Night Stalker in 1985 Los Angeles.
Wasn't there a real Night Stalker murderer?
Yes, they're putting in the fictional Maxine with the real Night Stalker.
Oh, okay.
July 12th, Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to the moon.
Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum, Ray Romano, Woody Harrelson. During the 1960 space race between the United States and the Soviet Union, a relationship develops between the NASA director in charge of the Apollo 11 launch and the marketing specialist brought in to fix NASA's public image and stage a backup fake moon landing.
Oh, don't get the conspiracy theorists going on the fake moon landing and the flat earth and all this other crap there that these lunatics believe in.
That, I guess they're working off that thing. There wasn't an actual backup fake moon landing, was there?
Not that I'm aware of. Unless you go with Capricorn 1.
Yes, with, I believe, O.J. Simpson. Wasn't he in there?
Oh, I don't know. I know James Brolin was in it.
Yeah. Longlegs, directed by Osgood Perkins.
Ooh, who's Osgood Perkins, you may ask?
That's Tony Perkins' son.
Who's Tony Perkins, you may ask?
People may ask Psycho.
Right. Norman Bates.
Yeah, I would think maybe that's getting lost, but that Bates Motel series was just on that long ago, so maybe Psycho's still holding up. Set in 1974, the film focuses on Lee Harker, a new FBI agent who has been assigned to an unsolved case of a serial killer. As the investigation becomes more complicated with occult evidence uncovered, Harker realizes a personal link to the killer and must act quickly to prevent another family murder.
Who's in that film, Ed?
I forgot. Nicolas Cage and Alicia Witt.
Oh, no, not her. Now, I will say, Nicolas Cage basically never turns down an offer.
Mm-hmm.
And has made quite a few dogs of late. I've seen a couple of his films recently and actually enjoyed him in those films. Don't ask me the names.
Checked Freevee TV.
But I saw Renfield. I thought was entertaining.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
I
Was
thought he
that
was
all right?
good in that. There's another one. I think it's called The Retirement Plan.
Mm-hmm.
That was a kind of a semi-action comedy. He was good in that. And then there was another one recently where his head was shaven or bald, whatever. Can't remember exactly what it was. But I've seen 3 Nicolas Cage films, and I swore I would not watch Nicolas Cage films because he's horrible.
Uh-huh.
But he was good in all 3 of those,
Okay.
and I liked all 3 of the films. So maybe he's doing what I would call the Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Where I didn't care for Brad Pitt early in his career, but later on he's become a more polished and better actor, in my opinion. And we all know the value of my opinion.
People enjoy your opinion.
No, nobody does.
Let's see. One more. And nothing described here. July 19th, Twisters. And I believe we saw that trailer
Yes.
with the Kong.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else to say. There's no...
Yeah.
They were going to try and get Helen Hunt.
Oh,
But I guess it didn't work out.
What about Bill Paxton?
They couldn't get him either. Or they couldn't get
Well, it's because they couldn't dig him up.
Philip Seymour Hoffman
Right.
also in that. So,
But we know what it's about.
yes.
All right, and July 26th, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, this is a big one.
Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Leslie Uggams. Wow, Leslie Uggams. The Time Variance Authority, TVA. An organization that exists outside of time and space and monitors the timeline, pulls Wade Wilson / Deadpool from his quiet life and set him on a mission that will change the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe
Oh.
alongside Wolverine. I think I've seen the first Deadpool, that was it.
It was enjoyable.
Nothing with a Wolverine in it, ever.
Oh, no.
Um,
Yeah, now, the Deadpool was Fox and R-rated films.
yes.
So Disney bought Fox, and they were wondering if they were going to continue, but they are doing it R-rated. They're going all out with the filth, and I'll find the picture of the popcorn buckets
Oh, no.
that are very suggestive with an open mouth, with Deadpool's open mouth that you put your hand in there, or other things when you get the bucket home, I guess. They were spoofing that Dune popcorn thing that people were doing bizarre things with.
All right. Also, July 26th, The Fabulous Four. Susan Sarandon, Bette Midler, Megan Mullally, Shirley Ralph. 3 friends, even though I listed 4, travel to Key West, Florida to be bridesmaids in a surprise wedding of their friend from college.
Ah, okay.
Old people getting married.
These old broads.
Oh. Well, you can't say broads, Ed.
They did in a movie, a TV
You can't do
movie in the 80s, though.
You
You,
can't
can't
do
do that anymore.
Sinatra would sing about broads, but you can't do that anymore.
No.
It's derogatory term. And by the way, why is thumbs up so bad now?
Is that bad?
I heard people say that's not good.
Why
Something
not?
about it. It's offensive to some people for some reason. I don't know. We'll look it up.
Unless they're tying it with putting a finger in the ass, I guess I can't see why that would be bad.
Oh, I don't know, Ed. I always ask everyone I date, thumb in, thumb out. August 2nd. Oh, Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Oh, I remember that book.
Zachary Levi, Alfred Molina, Zoe Deschanel. Based on the 1955 children's book of the same name, the film serves as a sequel to the original book, where, after the adventurous Harold grows up with his magical purple crayon, draws himself off the book's pages and into the physical world, he finds that he has a lot to learn about real life. You think? August 2nd, My Old Ass.
I only put that in because I like that title. My old ass.
From Amazon's and MGM Studios, Maisie Stella, Maddie Ziegler, and Aubrey Plaza. Elliot Labrant, who has been advised by her future self not to fall in love, is sure she can follow that advice she has been given. That is, until she meets the boy her older self warned her about. My old ass.
That's like that song, Shake Your Ass.
What was that movie from? That was Nicholas Hoult.
When we were talking
About a boy, I think
Yes.
the name of that movie. Okay.
Whenever he mentioned that, I looked up the clip. I didn't see it, and I put it in there. It's a riot, though. Shake your ass.
All right, you're up next.
I'm up with...
We got to go quick. We got 5 minutes
yes,
and 2 pages.
I think we can get them in here. We'll
All
go a little faster. Borderlands. This looks like... I'm just going to skim it. It doesn't look like anything in... Oh, it's a sci-fi movie
Okay.
with Kevin Hart, Jack Black,
Okay.
and Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's August 9th, huh? All right.
Yes, then we got Trap. This is M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay.
A man and his daughter attend a pop concert where they realize they're at the center of a dark and sinister event. And I'm sure there's a twist at the end, which isn't going to be all that interesting. And we go into August 16th here, Alien Romulus. Have you heard about the new Alien movie?
No.
This is set between the events of Alien and Aliens. The story concerns a group of young space colonists who, while scavenging a derelict space station, come face to face with the most horrifying life form in the universe.
Oh.
I think it's on Aliens when they went down to that planet and the colonists were
Yes.
dead. I think
Yep.
that's the story here.
Okay.
And that might be interesting. Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 2 with Kevin Costner. And it's a 2-part event. Now, people are going to want to go see the second part only a month or so after the first part?
I don't know. I always like to see the second part of something the day after I've seen the first part, so
Yeah.
I don't forget.
Yeah, they'll probably show them both at the same time.
But I'm sure there'll be less people going to the second part. Be those people that didn't like the first part.
Right.
All right. On August 23rd, The Crow. That's a remake of was it Lee? Brandon Lee's film?
Yes, yeah.
Bill Skarsgård, Danny Houston, and FKA. What's FKA Twigs? What is that? What's FKA?
I don't know who that is or
I can
what.
tell you what I think it stands for,
Yeah.
but it'll be bleeped out. It's the 5th installment in the Crow series, serving as its reboot and the remake of the original 1994 film. And then finally, August 30th, a couple films. Craven the Hunter.
There it is.
That's what I played.
You were the original live-action Craven the Hunter.
That's right.
No one else have I ever seen that anywhere else.
And I'm not getting any royalties. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Christopher Abbott, Russell Crowe, featuring the Marvel Comics character of the same name. It's intended to be the 5th film in the Sony Spider-Man universe. SSU.
I'm going to say it's going to be the last after that Madam Web.
Yeah. And then also, oh no, this is September 6th.
This is just getting ready for the fall season. We mentioned what's starting out in September.
Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Jenna Ortega, Justin Theroux, Monica Bellucci, Willem Dafoe. It's about Beetlejuice.
Yes,
There
all
you go.
practical effects and everybody they got back except that one guy who was a little in trouble with the child
Yes.
molester.
I'm sure I'll see Beetlejuice when it gets to the streaming services that I'm currently stealing.
All right, we will see you next time. Please join us then.
And get your hiney checked.
Yes.
Woo.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.